Once this is over, there's an old Illuvian here that could be our escape.
Yeah, it, kind of fell out of the building.
Oh? Well, if I can borrow some of your people, we'll get it right again.
Mierda. What is this?
It's affecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Straight through the blight.
It's true. And died doing it. What? It's complicated. But every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
To die?
Who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
Gavrin, we've had our differences, but you have my utmost respect for making this sacrifice.
And I know you'll finish the job and kill Gillenane.
Easier said than done. I'm good. But even I cannot kill a cloud face with a knife.
Don't worry. We'll think of something.
Let's get out there. There's the way out.
There. That griffin statue. I'll get Gillenane's attention.
We got you apart!
Behold, the archdemon's wrath! Your fortress crumbles. My creation will not be denied.
And now, I die. Hey, Gillenane! Come down here and fight!
The Dreadful's knife. Retrieve it!
Come on! Davern.
Give Hassan a hug for me.
Stand down, Warden. My war, my glory.
Wardens were killed on your watch. If you want to die to make up for that, be my guest.
Wasn't asking your permission. As supreme authority of Whiteout, I hereby declare this blight at an end.
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood. Lassa, Headlin, Galara.
What now?
You spooked Gillenade. Maybe she wants to talk. I think we're...
My creation has many shapes. Take the mortals, make them.
She didn't want to talk.
Good work. You can do better.
She will consume you all!
Well, don't embarrass yourself, Avery.
Wounded, but heart untouched. Avenge yourself!
Get clear! Get clear!
That's right. I think it's time to let Gillenade. You can't win this.
Waiting to
Crow. More of that, Rook. Keep that up.
You will die here, quick or slow. There is no escape.
Ready to do your... Davrin! Kill it! Now, Lucanus! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the Alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now? One god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Weishaupt is just the start. The worst, whatever that looks like, is still coming. Unless we stop them. That begins with finding and killing Gillenane.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. We're on the same side here, and for the same reasons. We all saw the terror these gods will bring, and chose to stand against it. This team needs to depend on each other, to unite against impossible odds. That's the only hope we've got.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanus. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Nodists are fallen? What it means for my people?
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We're not in this fight alone, though. We have allies and friends in all sorts of places.
Doesn't do us much good if we can't find the gods.
Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts?
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weishaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back. Clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
No one's at each other's throats, at least. Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help, Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. Or even Nev. She's taking Minrathous hard.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap. See you later, kid. Good luck.
Oh, hi, Brooke. Can I ask you a question? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here. Let's start with me saying, hi, Bellara.
Right. Okay. It's just, you know, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. Whole lot of elven customs are feeling kind of weird right now.
I'm worried about our people. Or more like how other people see us. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
I've had those same feelings. That guilt. But it hasn't been like that for centuries. And it isn't who we are now.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty. Anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty?
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
It'd be easy to pretend that stories about the benevolent elven gods were true. But we know they weren't.
So what do we do? To make up for them, I mean.
Be honest about our history, but also about who we are now. We're more than our ancient past.
Is it that easy, though? Just being honest?
Honesty's hard work, but it's the right kind of work. It's important work.
Right. I get it. It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
Hey, anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Right. It's a good thing to be here for. See you later, Rook.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear?
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash, Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsa.
You said you wanted to see me?
Yeah.
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Hussberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
ريان ترى خلص الحديد يا ريان.
So Flynn must be local.
Then they saw the blight surge through the place. It's home.
Mierda.
Keep well.
Rook.
Warden alone. Medic for the order. Those are the skills.
Are you all right?
You need something scraped together? Just ask. Keep your guard up.
Please, see if there's something you like here. I appreciate your business.
cabin must be the physicians, Flynn's mentors. Wait. Yeah. I can still search it. Look for medical supplies. There was a life here.
There was.
Too sick to move.
ها هلا انا وش فيني ريان تو باقي مو بخص هالشي هذا انا عاد تو
You're thinking about it.
لا لا ريان مسكين
Gillenay. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
اي شيء يطلع عن ريان اشاعة ترى مو حقيقة.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
كبسة نفس مفعول اللبن ترى السوبيا. كوكو
Of course.
Notebook. It describes a local plant, grown as blooms. None here. But Oscar left to find more, for his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there. Brona's bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
The physician was gathering supplies. We should keep looking.
Brona's bloom. Picked over like the last one.
Darkspawn!
Let's cut it back.
There's the body.
Killed. Didn't have a chance.
His bag. Brona's bloom.
ايش فيه مهند
This was the
زعلان؟
physician, Oscar.
We can take the
مين
supplies
اللي
back,
زعلك
get the
مهند؟
village some help and Flynn some answers.
تدري؟
Flynn, we have Brona's bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You're from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
It sounds like Oscar was a good friend.
You could talk to him about anything and he'd be interested. Plants, books, sword training, listening to me figure myself out, the non-binary stuff. He was all ears. When I said I wanted to help people, he said he'd train me, but that I'd find my own ways too. And I'd have to tell him all about it.
With the Blight Surge, how have things been in the village?
Bad. People are scared. Some are sick. We know Darkspawn are out there, and that's a death without mercy. But this is the Anderfells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive.
You're doing good work here. I'm glad I could help.
It's not just me. The warden... They let me take the warden joining room.
Does that... The joining ritual gives wardens their abilities. What was it? So Antoine and Evka giving you a... I know there's a lot that... I think what you're doing...
You're breathing easier?
Anything interesting out there?
There's... The manor. It's been abandoned since... before I was born.
I keep seeing what? Wardens are more than a building.
That Holden, he's good. Been trading tips.
Handcrafted items.
Rook, need a drink? A good dish? Warden Evka keeps this place in shape, and even
Jacob.
he stops by for a break sometimes.
Some wardens were...
What Benettori I can.
You don't have to.
Company to the right.
Take to the other side.
Can't get down.
The tree. A map and plans.
The missing wardens. Another.
He's gone. He's drawn to the tree.
Wonder what he saw that we don't.
Maybe the blight messed with him. We'll tell the wardens. Darkspawn, bring him down and we'll clear a path.
Time!
Got us in the distance.
Should be easier to travel through here. That'll help the wardens. Are you all right?
We wanted to prove we could stop the Darkspawn, that we deserved to be here. There had to be a reason we survived when so many others at Weishaupt. I'm not as bad as I look. I can get myself back to Lavendel. Thank you. I just need a moment to say goodbye.
Hey, go whenever you got something.
Tosh, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Tosh.
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Kil'jaenain's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer!
You are, but you don't have to do this alone.
I don't need help!
But we need you, all right? We cannot beat the gods without a dragon slayer.
Wait, look at that.
Ropes.
Kunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra Toebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Tosh.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
Tosh, listen to me. You are not blighted, or ugly, or wrong. So why do you think you are?
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit as a woman? Is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Oh, Tosh.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Ravane for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
I want to be... No. I am Ravani. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Tosh, she was never really me.
Who is the real Tosh?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels... good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
كسرت خاطري. أنت مهند قصدك أنت مهند
Good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. Wanna come? Fresh food. And I want her to know you're good to work with. Sure.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
What if it's got some kind of secret code so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here, food's ready.
This is not Iskop.
Wasn't feeling like Iskop. We're in Ravane. Might as well eat like it.
I see.
ما قهرتني. والله من
The new
شكلها.
bookshelves should be here next week. Got him for you with some of the gold from the dragon.
You need not trouble yourself. My studies are clearly of little importance.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for coming. She used she. You haven't told her yet. I was going to. Then we got here and she was like that. You should be able to be yourself around her. Huh. Hey, you get to be who you are. I know. I'll tell her. When you're ready. On your terms. Thanks.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed? Oh, sorry. Didn't know you two were in the middle of...
Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
All right, deep breaths, Emmerich.
Quite right. I should be above this.
Above what? I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich, Tash. My name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them. So what I'm hearing is Tosh isn't into terrifying dark magic.
It's not all terrifying.
And Emmerich would appreciate not being bullied and called names. Ugh. Fine.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker. You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring. What? How? Who doesn't like dragons? Aren't you curious why Tosh likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tosh. Maybe he could share a little, so I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.
Oh, Rook. Sorry, I mean... Hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. You know, just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Balara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
Blame doesn't matter. Finding them does.
You're right. Of course you are. Let's start looking where we met earlier. Where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly. They were here, but it's been a while. Fire's cold. Tracks are mostly gone. So where'd they go?
We won't know if we stand around here. Let's look around.
Right. Probably.
Right.
أنا ثواني وارجع. أنا جيت. يسلم.
That looks a lot like the Fade tears we saw when Solus was doing his ritual.
But we can walk through these. Is that safe? It's the only way across, so I hope so. And sentiment? I thought we stabilized this area.
The why is a little less important than taking care of this quickly.
Right. Quickly.
Is everything all right, Valara?
I don't know. Okay, the Veil Jumpers definitely came through here. Yanaro. Daniel? Melora. Oh, pretty recently, too. But there's something else. A little older and weirdly familiar. Where do I know that from? We'll have to cross here. Just, you know, don't look down. It's, well, a long way to the ground. Don't remind me. Watch ahead. I call that a win. Something's wrong with that rage demon.
More agitated than usual. Take it down and worry about the why after.
Got it. That rage demon. It smelled like tin. Like the aftermath of powerful magic.
So what does that mean?
It means we hurry. Sure thing. satchel. That was Melora's. Is Melora's, I mean.
So why would a demon have it? And where's Melora?
I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. I can't think of any explanation that makes this a good thing.
Let's just hurry, okay?
Yeah. Right. Sure, here we go. I think we're getting close.
How sure are you?
As sure as I can be. That's all I've got.
We're with you.
Right. Of course. Thanks.
Wait, is that...
General. Animal.
Blur, you okay?
We have to stop it. Get them down.
Boris Shivan? I can't believe it. It's really... Believe it.
Syrian.
Laura? Are you all right?
You're dead.
No. No, nothing could be further from the truth. He delivered me, as he will deliver us all.
He? Who's he? Who are you talking about, Syrian?
لا أنا
Who
دائما
saved
أتسحب
you?
بالوقت.
I did.
عشان أنقنق صار كذا بدا، لأن حنا يذن عندنا عكسكم ترى. يذن عندنا أربع وشي و30.